while we going to this hookah spot, we couldn't find the hookah spot. But we kept seeing these females walk across the street to this ATM. And we was like, bro, why do they keep going to this ATM? So like when we found the hookah bar, because it was in the cut next to a McDonald's, we ended up finding out that the University of Buffalo was across the street. So we was like, yo, they just keep going to this ATM. We was like, bro, they must be going to a party or something. So like we go on the hookah bar, have a good time and stuff. So then we like, you know what, let's head over there. Like let's just go head over to University of Buffalo, see what it's talking about. Get over there. And at that time I was still younger and I had a younger face. So I could still relate to people that's on the college campus at that point. So walk up there, I'm like, yo, what's the vibe? The dude's like, bro, I'm just trying to find some weed. And I was like, oh, I can't help you with that. I don't know the right person right now. I ain't got no plug right now. But what's the vibe for the night? And he was telling about this house party down the street. So we was like, all right, cool. So we going down the street, head towards the house. And at this point, you know, like it's three of us. It's me, my boy Dennis. He a loose cannon at this point, and my boy Ricky. And Ricky like a skinny white dude. RP to my boy Ricky. So literally, we go by the house, and I swear to you, you pass by this house, you don't hear nothing. There's nothing going on. But when you pass by the house, there's females coming out from the back of the house. And I mean, they dressed up with dresses and stuff. And we're like, bro, what? Hold up. Now, where they coming from? So we did a loop around, come back to the front of the door, knock on the door. Yo, what's up? Yo, we here. You know, we trying to get in. So then we get in. So the party isn't upstairs, it's downstairs in a basement. So that's why you can't hear nothing from the outside because everything's down low. So out of nowhere, you hear somebody go,
Down
"Police!"
low.
Like we was only in there for like 10 minutes. That just said, "Police! Police! Somebody's in police!" Bro, all these people start scattering, running out the place, like running out the fucking house. And that's why like everybody was coming out from the back because that's the only way you could leave out the house was from that back door. That's
Mm-hmm.
around from the back of the house. So we all run and everybody meet up at 7-Eleven on the corner. So we about to head back to the crib and be like, bro, it's literally like 10, it's like 10 or 11 o'clock. We could still go out for a little bit more. Fuck it. Let's go to this club. So while we leaving out, our other homeboys was like, bro, y'all going to this club? We was like, yeah. They was like, bro, that's a gay club. And we was like, bro, who gives a fuck? It is what it is. Gay clubs usually be lit, usually have all the females in it. Let's go. So we get up in the gay club. We get there. Music hitting. We like, okay, this is about to be a good night. Cool. In line, waiting to pay to get in the dough. I swear to you, standing there, look to my right, and there's like this 6'3" motherfucker in uh fishnet and biker shorts with a crop top on. And he like, how you doing? I was like, shit, it's a good night so far. This shit lit. He was like, bet. That's when I was like, oh shit, we in the trend, we in here. This is a real gay club. Like it's lit. So like, okay, we get up in there, shit cool. It got like 3 separate rooms. We like, okay, this is all dope and shit. So we at the bar getting shots. So my boy Dennis, I swear to you, no lie, Dennis is ordering shots. Some dude walks up on Dennis and starts grinding on Dennis. Boom. Dennis
Violation.
Dennis like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then the dude just run off. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, bro, you just got drive home. That shit was crazy.
He got
Like, I
drive-by
ain't never
bump.
seen nothing like that. Because what made it crazy is Dennis is like facing the bar, ordering drinks, and I'm turned like with my back towards the bar. So I see this nigga run up, dry hump Dennis, and then run off. And I couldn't stop him because I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Hit
I
and
thought he was
run.
coming to get a drink. Clearly, he saw some ass that he liked. So we end up going back to the dance floor.
That's crazy to describe your man's like that. That's crazy.
It was crazy, bro.
He said he clearly saw some ass that he was like.
He saw some ass he liked. So literally sitting there, we go back to the dance floor. We can't find Ricky. Ricky's still with us. Can't find him. Skinny white boy in Buffalo. We're like, damn, it's a lot of them, but fucking not in this gay club. So sitting there, out of nowhere, these two girls walk up. And like they're dancing on us and all this stuff. We like dancing and shit. And of course, I had so Dennis had the skinny tall chick, and I had this big girl. So like big girl throwing it back. I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever, cool. And like I look at the girl that is with Dennis throwing it back on Dennis, and I'm like, that's a dude.
Yeah.
So then I look at Ricky because Ricky right there next to us with some black chick, and Ricky like, yeah, she throwing it back on him. Right? I was like, no, he ain't. I said, Dennis, come on, bro,
Get
Dennis was like,
abort,
bro, she
abort,
cool. I was
abort.
like, Dennis, that wasn't no she, that was a dude. He was like, no way. I was like, that girl had a 5 o'clock shadow. Ain't no way. I swear to you, we sitting there. Dennis was like, bro, what? I'm not dancing with nobody else. He's smoking his vape. I don't know where Beyonce plays. And bro, you've seen white
Oh
chicks.
Lord.
You've seen white chicks when they do the dance battle, bro. I ain't never seen a flow separate like that for a dance battle in my life. That was the first time I ever seen that shit happen. Motherfucking single ladies came on, and this nigga, I swear to you, no lie, this nigga had on a sequence dress and high heels. Motherfucker hit a goddamn drop on the back, boom, kick up like motherfucking Shawn Michaels. Shit was crazy. Crowd went crazy, and he popped the fan with a split. I said, "Yo, what the fuck is going on
Man,
up
what
here?"
the fuck?
I said, "This nigga is made out of rubber. Ain't no way." It was crazy, full on dance battle going on. I was like, "Yo, we just got to go step
He
outside real
called
quick."
that nigga Luffy.
I had to go outside real quick to go outside and take a smoke because I was smoking Black and Miles at that time. So sitting
You
there
was
smoking my
down
Black,
bad.
yeah. So I'm sitting there smoking my Black and Mild, and I know what this girl gonna come to me talking something. You got a lighter? I said, yeah. Go ahead, use my lighter. She used the lighter, whatever. Bring it back. She goes, you owe me a dance on the dance floor. I said, no, the fuck I don't. I see you when I see you. Go back inside. Out of nowhere, we're looking for my boy Ricky because it's time for us to go. We done been in this club for about 3 hours. So we like, bro, we gotta find Ricky. While we looking around for Ricky, we end up running to this Indian dude that's holding this girl hostage. Not gonna lie. No lie. Saw them earlier. She danced on him one time and she walked away. I guess the whole entire time he's been following her and keeping his hand around her hip the whole entire time. So literally, she's just like, "Can y'all get him
Whoa.
for me?" So like, literally, she's trying to leave and he just keep pulling her hip. And I was like, "Hey, yo, bro, she don't want to be with you, dog." He was like, "Yeah, yes, you do." I was like, "She do not want to be with you. You are holding her captive. Don't want to be full on. Just don't
Let
want
her
to be.
go.
This nigga
Let her
Let her
go,
strong
man.
arming the hose.
holding the hole, literally."
He
So he let
strong
her go,
arming.
and I swear to you, he let her go, and she just ran away, like
Oh
she was
my
trying to get,
god.
like she just took off running away
Like
from
a
the.
squirrel.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. So we end up coming back inside to the main area because we still looking for Ricky. I swear to you, no lie, Ricky's a skinny dude, not skinny white dude, shorter than me. Out of nowhere, we look towards the stage. This black girl is like throwing it back, throwing it back. She got the boobs out and everything, throwing it back. Ricky.
Yeah.
So at this point, I can't. I guess so. Dennis found Ricky before me. So Ricky is head deep in this girl boobs, right? And Dennis is pushing his head into the boobs the whole time,
Nah.
just pushing the head in the boobs. And she like this, yeah,
Oh Lord.
while he's smoking the vape. All that is
Man,
going on in one motion. I said, we gotta go. We gotta go.
what the fuck?
I said, we gotta get up out of here. She said, oh, I like him. I said, no, you don't. We gotta go.
Ooh.
We gotta go. And that was our one night in Buffalo, and that my first time at a gay club. Now, welcome to Heavily Opinionated.
Yo. Welcome back to the Heavily Opinionated Podcast. It's your boy Jamelky John, aka Melly Mouth, aka whatever you want to call me. And with me, I got.
It's your boy, it's your homie, it's the party animal himself. It's your boy, Playboy Troy.
Yes, sir. Who else I got with me tonight?
And if he the Joker, I guess I'd be Jason Todd. It's your boy Kooley High Frank Mason. We here 1/4 of the Heavily Opinionated Podcast.
And last but certainly not least,
It's your boy Platinum P.
that's it.
That's it.
Jason Todd.
I don't know who the hell that is, but I just let it go. All right.
Go ahead, bro.
Man, let's get into it. First things first, we're gonna talk. We're down to 4, man. We're down to 4. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Gators. I ain't gonna lie, I thought we was cooked. Last 5 minutes of the game, it's like, man, we down 9. We ain't been leading since like I think the first half for real. We just was not playing good. Texas Tech was just shooting threes. They was getting points in the paint. They was just getting all the rebounds. But that boy Walter Clayton Jr., man, him and I think number 10 Hog hit them threes, got us back in the game, and it was all said and done after that. So shout out to my Gators, man. We got us a nice win. We go against Auburn. We beat them once earlier this year, so hopefully we can repeat that and possibly meet the winner of Duke and who does Duke play? Houston, which I think Duke will probably win that, possibly. We don't know. But I would love to see Florida match up against Duke. It would be a great game. But we got to get through Auburn first. It was a tough team. So, as I said in the last episode, Auburn's tough to crack. But if you get them, you got them.
Yeah, Auburn's
No
tough.
matter what, you gotta
Auburn's
pause
tough.
that.
They're gonna be
got-
a good.
Nah,
I don't
bro.
care if it was
I'm not
last
pausing that,
episode or
bro.
2 episodes ago. You gotta pause that.
Bro,
You
I'm not
paused the
pausing
last
that. There ain't
episode,
nothing
you
wrong
paused
with
in
saying
this
that.
episode.
But yeah, man. Shout out to my Gators. Them boys put on a show. Walter Clayton Jr. Look out for him in the NBA. Hopefully that transitions well. Usually it don't, but you never know. We'll see.
NBA. There's only one man that we talking about going to the NBA, and it damn sure ain't Walter Payton Jr. or whatever the fuck his name is. We talk about the flag himself, Cooper.
We'll have to see. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all know me. I only watch basketball when Florida plays, so I ain't never seen the man play. I've only seen like 2 highlights.
What?
I
That's
don't.
crazy.
You can't say
Y'all
that.
know me. I don't watch
Some things you
basketball
just shouldn't
if
say.
Florida's not playing.
Some
I have
things
not
you
watched March Madness in a
just
long
keep to
time.
yourself.
Hey,
Like,
listen here.
You said
Duke
what?
is the best talented team in this tournament, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
When Cooper Flag is playing good, they all right. But when Cooper Flag is on and he's playing great, shit, they ain't
And what
nobody
is he?
beating Duke.
I can see he's got some height. Is he a 4 or a 3 or a 5? What is he? What's his position?
3.
He's a 3.
He's a 3. He 3 to 4.
Yeah, see,
But
our
he got
threes
some height.
we don't have a lot of size at the 3, but we got a lot of size at the 4 and 5. But I don't know how the matchup will go
I
if
think
we
it's
end up
not
playing.
to me. It's not about size when it comes to Coop.
Gotcha.
The size plays a factor, but it ain't really about size. It's straight up skill. 1-on-1 skill wise, Coop got the bag. He ain't
definitely
nobody
has the
touching him
bag.
right now in college basketball.
His athleticism. It's a skill
He's
now.
very athletic.
Out the roof. Like it ain't nobody really in college right now that has the skill set that he has at all. And then you partner that with that athleticism out the roof. But I mean,
he has above
he's
average
very
footwork, a good post game. He got a turnaround, he got a jumper. So he's Coop. Once he like Jamel, like Najee said before, man. Once he
He
pretty
that
much do
dude.
what he want on the court.
He the man. He the man on the court. Ain't
It's
your eyes
definitely
ain't
gonna be a
set on
good
nobody
game.
else but Coop at that point.
Houston,
He
they
on
play some
fire. He on
scrappy
fire.
defense, so it's going to be a good game to see talent versus like probably the best defense inside of the conference or inside the Final Four right now out of Houston. So I think that's just going to be a great game. And honestly, I would have to make an early uh, prediction, but I think the winner of either of those games will probably, or the winner of Houston versus Duke is going to be the champion.
You heard it here first, man. Have your opinionated. Pat them
You
black.
already know one rider with.
Hey man, let's
You
go,
gotta
man.
wave it. You gotta wave that
You
flag.
saying whichever way it go, Florida ain't getting that chip, baby.
Hey man, y'all thought we was gonna. I think somebody.
I don't know if I see them going past Auburn.
We beat them already.
Yeah, that's earlier.
I think it was in the SEC tournament.
And
So it was pretty recent.
We played a team and won, and then lost by the exact same score the next game. They were our next team that we played, and it was in the playoffs.
And honestly, it's a
talking about
rough
Michigan?
matchup for y'all
No,
because they
I'm talking
played y'all
about
before.
real life. In real life,
Stop,
we did.
Stop.
So they
Let's
got
not do
tape on
Let's not
y'all.
compare
True
that.
statement.
They
It's
done
the
seen
same
y'all on
thing.
y'all offense before.
What's the difference?
Better team.
Same odds.
Crazy.
Stats doesn't change at all.
Hey man, I got no offense, but I got more faith in my Gators than I did.
You doing that
That's
Philadelphia Eagle
fine.
thing
I'm
What
again
a
with
team
getting
manager.
back in delusion.
Huh?
perfectly
I was
fine
a
with
team
where your
manager.
faith lies, but the stats haven't changed through this whole conversation. Still a 50-50 chance.
No,
Still
yeah, for
hasn't
sure.
changed.
Always a 50-50 chance. But when it's my team, it's a 100% chance.
Give me Barkley. Give me Barkley and them boys.
Auburn.
War
Hey man,
Eagle.
I think y'all counted us out against Texas Tech, but that's okay, man.
We're gonna
Cause
All right.
count you out again. I'm gonna keep counting till
hey
I
man,
run out of
hey,
dimes and nickels and
hey
quarters.
man,
You
hey,
know what? You're right. Give me them Gators.
hey, welcome. Glad to have you.
War Eagle.
Glad to have you, man. Let's get it, man. Hopefully we continue
I'm
this
a betting
success
man.
into the next
Give me
year.
them Gators.
You know it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, shout out to Walter Clayton Jr., man. Shout out to Alex Condon and Richards and who's the other dude? I think Smith. Yeah, them boys balling, man. So yeah, we gonna hopefully
Y'all do have very skilled big men. I will give you that.
yeah, for
Very
sure. We
skilled
very
big men.
skilled at the 4 and 5, and then our guards are pretty nice. And I'm not gonna lie, Walter Clayton, he was cold all game. He was getting a lot of free throws, but it wasn't until them last 5 minutes he really stepped up. That's when he started hitting his threes.
So what you saying is the refs kept you in the game till y'all was able to make shots.
I
All right,
wouldn't
bet.
say that.
Dang.
Texas Tech is a very physical team, and they fouled a lot.
Bet.
I
So
thought they was
So
gonna.
it's,
I thought
and
they was
we
gonna beat
fouled,
them.
and we turned the ball over a lot,
that
and
sounds
they
like
scored off that.
March Madness
We
playoff
turned the ball over a
basketball.
lot.
That's what
They
that
fouled a
sounds
lot.
like.
You know, because they had 20 points off turnovers, and we only had like 4 points off turnovers. So we didn't foul, but we turned the ball over. They fouled, and they didn't turn the ball over. So we both, we messed up on things that they were good at, and then they messed up on things that we were good at. It just came down to the wire. Who's gonna make the shots? And then there was a situation where we were down. They could have went up 4, I
Mm-hmm.
believe. They could have went up 2 possessions if they made that 1-and-1 shot. Because I still don't
Mhm.
understand how that bonus shot, foul shot shit
Yeah,
works. I
if
don't
you over
understand
a certain amount of foul counts for team fouls, at that point, every foul counts as a 1-and-1. You shoot
Got you,
one free
got you.
throw. If you make it, you get the next free throw.
So yeah,
If you miss the first one, then they get possession, get
yeah,
Play the
yeah,
rebound.
yeah,
miss.
yeah.
Play the
Because
miss.
he missed it, and then we grabbed it and went and scored, and then it
Yeah.
happened again to the next guy on the next possession. So it's like they had an opportunity to go up 4 points, but
4 points.
they didn't at all. They ended up with
Mm.
0 because both of them missed it both times, and
Okay,
that's how we came back as well. We hit a three off that, and then another 3 off that. So with the big fellows was hitting the threes,
great
and that's when
equalizer.
Clayton got hot. So it's like
3-point
at the
ball.
end of the day, we got fouls that helped us get back in there, and then we reduced our turnovers in the second half. But it was really just that last 5 minutes of them not making their free throws that helped us. So
Mm.
Can I
It happened.
can I add something to the rundown sheet real quick? I know we didn't talk about it in the production meeting about what we're gonna talk about on this show, but can I add like a question or topic that I want to talk about real quick to the show? It's in the world of college basketball, but not on the men's side, on the women's side. I got told that this was a hot take when I said Paige was Caitlin Clark before Clayton Clark came around. Is that a hot take?
Mm, not at all.
No,
Because
That's
I'm
the
about to
truth.
say,
before the injury, Paige was
Coming
that
into
chick.
college, Paige was expected to be better. I mean,
right?
I think you can see that inside of the recruiting. Gonzaga had multiple championships before Paige had got there, being a
UConn.
more powerhouse, or I'm sorry, UConn,
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a more powerhouse school versus Iowa.
Right. Which that's
You
why
know what
my
I'm saying?
statement
It's
was
way easier to shine at Iowa
my
versus.
statement was definitely uh really once Paige got hurt, the media coverage that was all on Paige just shifted to Caitlin Clark.
Well, I won't say that. I would say
I would
Caitlin, once they got to college, because you got to think by the time Paige got hurt, what, 2 years ago? Caitlin was already on track to beat the record.
no.
Like
I'm
she,
not saying she wasn't on track to beat record. What I'm saying is her we didn't really hear about her until her last 2 years in college. And I mean, like, mainly hear about her. Yes, if you deep into college women's basketball, you would have probably already known
yeah,
about her.
because she went to Iowa. Paige,
Right.
she
but
was
and
she
that's
was
what
To
I'm
talked about in
UConn.
high school because she
Yeah.
was committed to UConn.
But that
Yeah.
goes back to the recruiting
So
level and where they were at coming in. But I will say,
Right.
I don't know. I think Caitlin Clark kind of hit the scene her sophomore year.
And that was
I feel
Paige's
like they
what?
came in together.
No. No. Because I say Paige been there for about 3 years now. 4 years, actually. This about to be her fourth year right now. Because she's a senior. If not her fourth year, her fifth year. And then that means, and Caitlyn's what, been in WNBA coming up on 2 years
So
or a year.
Yeah,
Caitlyn
this is her
went
second
from
year.
2020 to
Yeah.
2024, and then how many years is Paige?
Caitlyn had to be 19 to 23.
So Paige is in her fourth year right now.
Yeah.
But no, they said Caitlyn was 2020 to 24 or
Because I'm about to
20,
say, because what I'm looking at it is,
yeah, 23,
we're talking the
24.
same way we was talking about Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark was around. Really, like in the spotlight, we was talking about like that. We was talking about Paige like the same way. So my thought process is, damn, if Paige doesn't get hurt, Caitlin Clark is still talked about. Yes, Caitlin Clark is still going to be talked about. But you sitting there, you put her on the same level. You put Paige and Caitlin Clark all on the same level because Paige is a 3 level scorer. She
I
ain't just
think
killing you from the
Juju,
three; she's
okay.
killing you all the way throughout the court. So it's
Yeah.
like, and then that's why I'm like, right now in this tournament, especially with Juju going down, you sitting there looking at it, bro. The favorite, no matter how good South Carolina is, because they are great, the favorite's still gonna be Paige and UConn, no matter what, because they got Paige. That's just what it is. And the fact that now TCU just got beat by Texas. Okay, TCU's out. UCLA got a good team, but no one thinks. Well, no, I don't say no one thinks, but the favorite's still gonna be Paige no matter what. So I just thought that was a good conversation to have since we already talking about college basketball. Because right now the tournament is having a good side too, just like the men. So overall, I just
I
I
was
just
gonna
saw it
say,
to talk about.
well, I would say Paige. I feel like not Paige, but Juju kind of took Paige's spotlight with just coming on the
Yeah,
scene and just at the timing. But I do think I was gonna ask this, like, it's just I think it's like not covered or talked about at all, and I think it's kind of fucked up. But like, y'all realize how fast the women's bracket is moving? Like they play, like they have like 2 day breaks, 3 day breaks compared to like,
yes.
the men's. They damn near have like 5 days or a week
Yeah, they do it
between their
like
games.
they do the first round, they do the first 2 rounds, then Sweet 16 and Elite Eight on the weekend, and then Final Four the next weekend type shit. I
And
think the
that's
women's
that's
is like just go.
yeah, they
They just
like
running
Because I
straight
about
some
through.
people play it on the
even
weekend. Now they about to play playing to right now. And then you got game like I just
I
think
think
that's
so
it's a
because
kind
I
of
Yeah,
about to
fucked
say
broadcast. It's a
the
it's
broadcasting
the
gauntlet. It's
thing.
the
women's
gauntlet.
Final Four is this Friday, and then the championship game is literally on that Sunday.
Ooh, shoot.
like that's crazy.
I think it
They
might be a
running the
broadcasting
gauntlet.
thing because the women. This is just a possibility. I'm not saying for sure. Um, the
That's
women's is on
crazy.
ESPN, so ESPN is sports all day, no matter what. The men's is on CBS stuff, so it's like TBS, True TV, HBO. So at the end of the day, there's certain days where it's like, all right, we can't do this every single day. Like they did it for the first couple of days of the tournament, but then
Yeah,
now
that
TBS
makes
is like,
sense.
all right, we got to get
But
back to our regular
ESPN gotta
schedule.
match
We can do
that.
this on the weekends. You know what I'm saying?
ESPN needs to match that, bro, because like you gotta
Well,
respect.
also you got to think about logistics though. Logistics.
Nah, bro, no, like you have to make it work. These are millionaire, billionaire companies, bro. Like you have to
That's
make it work. Look at what we just saw out of Juju. She rolled her ankle, and then fucking 2 days later, 3 days later, she's playing in another game, and it's a game that
Oh,
she can't sit
ACL.
out. She can't sit out. You know what I mean? She sits out. I mean, hopefully they're play the way that she's playing. Now that
Oh,
she's
no,
hurt,
I
but
would play
the
devil's
coach,
advocate on that one
you
because
can't. But no
that's
one
on the coach though.
when she got hurt, you did not think they're gonna continue to progress at the rate that they were.
No, that's
No
on
one
the
did.
coach. We're talking
No,
about the
it's
coach at
not.
that point.
You
She literally
can't
got hurt. She twisted
can't
her
get
ankle, shot
around.
the three,
Yes, and
came
if
out the
she
game
had
for a
a
couple
week
of minutes, and
off,
went right back
if
in the
she
game.
had a, that's not when she got hurt. She got hurt the next game.
What are you talking
If
about?
she had a week off after that game, she would have been able to rest. You can't. Like, there's no
You
other way
can
around it. If
you
the game is
cannot tell me if you know we got a game this Tuesday and we played Tuesday, and if we win, we have a game on Thursday. If I'm sitting there and I'm coaching and my best player literally gets hurt with that injury, if they can still play, yes, they're going to still play, but we're limiting the time on it. She didn't limit time. She literally
where
came
they
off the court for
clearly
2 or
needed
3 minutes and went right back on the court.
because they needed her for all of it.
That's crazy.
We cannot. we cannot say that we thought they were going to proceed at the rate that they did without Juju. They moved through Juju. We had never seen them play a different way at that time, so we didn't know what that. And I don't even think the coach did. So it
At
was
that
one of
point,
those
see, and
type
that's
things.
once again, you just said it. That the coach didn't know. So whose fault is that?
Yes,
That's the
because
coach's fault.
you've
Why
never
would
no
you?
one.
Why
If
would
you
you
were
practice?
their coach, you would have
Why
been the
would you
exact
practice
same.
your?
You
You
would have been
telling
in the
me?
same
You telling
position,
me? You're as a coach. You're gonna tell me your best player. You don't never expect your best player to never get hurt.
bro. If
Yeah, that shit
so,
happens all the time.
let's ask that question again. So my best player comes to practice and say, Coach, I don't feel like practicing. That's this the example that I'm setting.
What
One
you
day I might
confused?
get hurt. I might get hurt, Coach. So I don't think I should practice today. But catch me at the
No,
game.
no, no. That's
That's not
not
how that's
that.
not gonna
What you're
work.
doing
It's
is that's
unless you
different.
get hurt
You're talking
or
about
not.
something totally different,
Unless
though.
you need rest or not. That's how it's gonna
You're
go.
talking about something totally different, though. What
What's
I'm talking
different
about is we
between
come to
that statement?
practice. Guess what? Hey, yo, let's run this set. Juju, sit out real quick.
I'm
Just to
pretty
run the
sure
set.
they do that. I'm
Let's
pretty
do
sure
this.
they do that.
So guess what? She should already know. There should be no point when
That
she
bro,
comes into these
practice in the
meetings
game
going,
is two different things.
we gonna have us a challenge without Juju. Of course
Practice
you
in
gonna have
a
a challenge
game
without
is
Juju.
two
But
different
y'all are
things.
prepped though. You know what to do without her. You know what that's why they continue to win. They won that one game to move on to
Practice
the next
and a
round.
game is two different things, bro. When you're in practice and I take Juju out, guess what? Both teams know to play. Regardless of how it goes, both teams know to play. It
That's
doesn't matter.
true.
In any practice scenario, that's how it's gonna be. So
That's
that's
true.
why I mean, of course, they say you practice how you play and all of this other shit, but that's just the reality of what it is. So that's why niggas is playing so damn hard. But regardless, doesn't mean this is how our offense is gonna be when it's time to play.
Hey, you practice if you practice without your star player and y'all and you actually came prepared without the star player, y'all should be good. There should
I'm
be no problem.
pretty sure
There
plenty
should
of
be no
teams do
problem when
that,
you
bro.
get to a point where Juju's not in the game and now you starting to shit your pants because now you don't know what to do with Juju's not in the goddamn game.
I'm
That
pretty
means you ain't
sure
prepared.
plenty of teams. To give you a perfect example, look at Miami, for example, right? Soon as Jimmy out the mix, looks like shit. They're trying to find their flow. I'm pretty sure they
Actually,
practiced plenty of times this
actually,
whole season. This
I'm gonna be
whole
honest
season.
with you. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Really,
What is it?
When Jimmy was still on the team and he wasn't playing in the games, we were good. We were good. Guess what? Once we traded him, and then we got Andrew Wiggins, and then we
We
got
were in
all
the
these new
same
pieces.
spot all
At
year,
that
bro.
point, we didn't know what to do. At that point, how to get it to configure.
Have y'all ever been over the 6th or 5th seed this season?
Yes, they have.
Yes, we have.
At what point? At the beginning?
No, this was around All Star break before we
I
traded
don't.
him.
I don't.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yes, it was.
Bro,
Yep.
y'all were not above the
Before
fifth
then,
or sixth seed.
we would been sitting in fifth seed.
Above.
We was
That is
at
the
fifth seed.
question. That's not above. That
They
So
is
definitely
not
had the
so
above.
let
fifth
me get it
seed.
straight. You wanted us
That
to
is
be in
not
top
above.
four?
No, because why I'm asking that is because with Jimmy, that's where y'all were always at 5th to 6th seed all the time.
So let me get it straight. If we
This
had
season,
fifth seed with Jimmy and we had
this
fifth seed without Jimmy, what the
I
fuck is
haven't
the difference?
seen I haven't seen y'all be at no 5th seed with Jimmy or without Jimmy this
We
season.
was without Jimmy.
Maybe
We
for a
basically was
week.
without Jimmy this
Because
whole entire season.
I don't remember y'all ever being. I remember y'all being
This
7
whole
to
season
8
he wasn't.
majority.
He literally
Exactly,
played what
and
6 games
7
with
to
us this
8
whole season
majority of this season is where y'all have been at. That's
in
where
the
y'all
fifth
have
seed.
rocked. 7 to 8. That's where
That's
y'all
no,
been at
To,
from my
to,
from
to
when
be
as a
fair,
hot
to
take.
be
no.
fair, Najee is making a fair argument. For the majority of the season, Jimmy wasn't on the court. That was the whole
Yeah,
issue
and
with Miami.
I've said, look at how they've looked this season, which is what I said from the beginning, and why I'm saying from the whole season, from what I've looked when I checked the standings, y'all haven't made it over 5th or 6th, but y'all have lived around 7th or 8th. Like that's where it's been
Nah,
all
they made
season.
it. They've been
I'm
fifth and sixth.
what my statement is. I get what you're saying. I get it. What my statement is, when Jimmy was on the team and he wasn't playing, we were sitting in
And
fifth seed.
I see what you're saying with that.
When
And I
Jimmy
see
left the team, and now we have to incorporate Wiggins and we
so
got to incorporate Mitchell, that's when now it's like we don't know who's supposed to be. Not
so
saying
do you think
what happened.
you think Jimmy was practicing or not?
Jimmy wasn't fucking practicing. Jimmy wasn't even in the building sometimes.
No,
why
for
his ass
sure,
was,
sometimes, but
that's why he
there's
was
some
suspended
clips that we
majority of the
saw where
time.
he was practicing.
Huh?
But my main thing here is we still don't see any progression out of him.
I tell you, when Jimmy did come to practice, Jimmy was pissed off that all his time was given to Highsmith.
Hold on.
That's the truth.
Jimmy was pissed off because he didn't get his money. Nigga.
No. Jimmy, yes, of course, Jimmy was pissed off about his money. But when you talking about the fact that you want Jimmy Butler to come to practice, and you telling Jimmy, "Hey, we're gonna practice without you being here because we don't know if you're gonna be here or not." Guess what? Jimmy like that. Why the fuck am I here?
But you got to think, and to your point, they're not. I don't feel like they're getting better. Like nothing about them looks like they're
I
getting
mean, well,
better.
right now we on a
They're
3-game winning
stars.
streak.
To me, the Heat are still the
They're the
same.
worst team in the
I feel
league.
like
The Suns have probably had a 3-game winning streak this year.
We're flowing right. Actually, they're not.
They've
We're flowing right now.
probably had a 3-game winning streak.
We're flowing. We're flowing right now at the right time with 3 weeks going into the playoffs.
To be honest, the biggest thing holding Miami back was Bam. Bam
We're
got to get
3
to
weeks
that
away from the
game
playoffs
ball.
starting.
I think it's 10 games.
Yeah, I was about
right?
to say. Yeah, I was about to say. I think it's like
No, I said 3 weeks.
No,
The
he said
playoffs
like
start.
3 weeks.
Is that 10 games?
I don't know.
It's like
How
8
many
games.
games? How many
About
weeks is 10
11,
games?
12, yeah. 10, 12 games. So I say
less than that.
the playoffs start April 19th.
I was about to say
Easter weekend.
the
Nice.
play-in starts in 2 weeks. It's
Yeah.
on the 15th.
Yeah.
So
I'm
where are
about
the
to say-
Heat? Where are the
I'm like,
Heat seated at right
around
now?
the corner.
The Heat are right now at 10.
Oh, well, speaking
Wait.
of,
But it's a tie. But right now it's a tie between 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all basically the same record. 9
Gotcha.
and 10 are tied up, and they're only 1 game behind 8 right now. So that's just what it is. So like
We
7,
need
8,
Orlando to lose.
yeah. So like, and Atlanta has to fight to
The
stay out.
Hawks need Orlando.
So right now, that's why the brawl between Detroit and Minnesota was so important, because right now Detroit is right now, I want to say number 5 right now, number 5 or 6 right now in the East.
got you.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything
They number
comes out of
5.
it with suspensions and stuff, you're talking about losing one. You're talking about JB Bickerstaff maybe suspended a game or 2, which could be a possibility. Isaiah Stewart could definitely be suspended because he's up there with the highest with the text.
Suspending somebody from that, man? Come on, man.
Well, no, it's because first of all,
let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
He has a pile of text though.
Oh, what? Oh,
Throughout the
I
season.
see what you're saying.
They count those.
So
I think I'm pretty sure he just. I know Dylan Brooks just did. But I don't know. I don't think he reached 16. Low key, he's been chilling this season. But I mean, I do think. I mean, regardless, he's in everything. But you got to think over the past like 3 seasons. They said he's had 6 20-point games and 6 ejections, or 6 games he's been ejected in since he's been a Piston. So I mean,
I haven't seen a highlight video from that man yet.
He is a for sure crash out. But I think the Pistons ain't just showing for playoffs or trying to not be in a play-in, because I don't think we're gonna go in a play-in. I don't think that's really a problem. I think it's more so trying to find our footing without Cade, because Cade hasn't been in a lot of these games these last few weeks or these last few games, and I think it's just been more so us trying to get a momentum going into the playoffs.
You peep that too, Nash? This week,
hour.
Oh, you talking about that? No, I'm talking
how many
about
times
the
have I said it on the show?
I'm talking about him saying they need to find their footing without Cade, when after he just now got on the Miami Heat without us finding our footing without Jimmy.
Because y'all haven't.
Right?
Y'all haven't. Y'all niggas have been losing. Where y'all at?
Okay.
The 10th seed.
You're right.
So that's what I'm saying, in a sense, going into this playoff.
They're number 9.
Everybody else needs to have their confidence.
I'm about to say, we skipped it up now. Don't worry, we climbing.
They number 9. You can't say 10. They number 9. I'm looking at it.
Don't worry. That's what I said.
By true standards, them niggas ain't in the playoffs.
In the Heat, man, we'll be there.
They up on the Bulls. They got a game on the Bulls.
But Timberwolves, shit, I ain't even know they didn't did their thing and climb back into the mix. That boy Ant making sure that them boys can stay afloat. And I think
I thought they was out of
no more. So I don't know, bro.
The Clippers done fell to the AC, y'all.
They tied right now with 7 and 8. The Timberwolves could be 7.
They tied. Yeah, you right. They tied. But Timberwolves look like they got the tiebreaker.
Shit, I just wanted to give my take, you know what I'm saying, before I dip up out of here real quick. And make sure,
Did they suspend Dom?
we gonna do our thing. Y'all will catch us in the playoffs, not no play-ins. You know what I'm
On the
saying?
Pistons? Did they suspend
Lucas in
Dom?
5.
They don't know yet. They ain't said nothing yet.
Did they
Okay.
suspend who?
Like I said,
The big man, Dom. The big dude?
Duran. Yeah, I think
Y'all
so.
need
Durant?
him.
Duran.
He wasn't in it.
Okay.
Cause I'm about to
It was
say
just Ron
the
Holland and Isaiah
what
Stewart.
it wasn't a
Trash
crazy
out.
fight. It wasn't a crazy fight. That's the thing. The only problem where it comes in is when it bled into the crowd.
Yeah, into the crowd. Yeah.
NBA
Yeah.
becomes real sensitive about the crowd stuff. So like,
Shit, you
if the
gotta
fight
be.
happened, if it happened on the court, then it is what it is. That happened on the court. But that's when it bleeds into that crowd. That's when you talk about suspensions and stuff like that. That's
Bro, you
why.
gotta be sensitive around that though.
Yeah,
Then you've been to games. We don't
yeah,
sign no waivers. So
right.
when you go in there and somebody fall over,
Because
break
I'm
your
dead
leg
that.
and
Because
stuff
if
like
you go
that,
look at that
you ain't
video,
paying for that.
they're literally fighting on top of one of the fans. Like the dude is just he's just he's there. Like they're on his lap, so he can't go
Yeah.
nowhere. So he's literally just sitting there, like shit. Like this is crazy. Like I didn't know I came to the game to watch a fight, but like literally, like it's a tough. Like it's all pushing and all that stuff, pushing and shoving and stuff. Ain't no punches being thrown, but when it rolls into the crowd, it gets crazy, and that's when the suspensions start getting handed out. So like I said, I don't expect nobody to get no 5 game or 10 game suspension. If anything, maybe like 2 or 3 games suspended or something like that. Nothing too crazy, but you don't see that much no more in NBA where it goes into the crowd like that. It usually
Yeah,
is
that's true.
usually it's in
That's
the
true.
middle of the court, like where it's kept away, and then all the coaches are like keeping everybody at
Or
bay.
maybe on the bench, something like that. But
Yeah,
not.
it ain't nothing too crazy
That's a
like
big
that.
fact.
So, but overall, I think the playoffs next week. We gonna talk about the playoffs getting shifted around
For
because
sure. For
right now
sure.
the West they shuffling around and the East shuffling around too. So we'll talk about that
They
next week.
playing magical chairs, musical
Yeah, man.
chairs.
Well, hopefully all that works out, and we'll see how all that shifts around. Before we get up out of here, y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? I know Nas had something. Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, 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 yeah. On Playboy's playback, you boys got to, your boy be watching TV and movies and stuff. Y'all go check out on Netflix The Residents. Go check it out. 8 episodes. It's kind of like a comedy, crime show. Go check it out. It's dope. You gonna laugh. There's some laughs up in there. So go check it out. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Hey, if you want me to give you another recommendation or anything, I got you. Just check it out and that's on Playboy's Playback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's
Shout
a
out to
it's a
it.
it's a it's a
We gonna
corporate takeover segment. It's nasty work.
for what?
It's a corporate takeover of people
No, no.
segment.
I heard what you said.
Like,
Nasty work.
Nasty work. Hey man, we gotta get our sponsorships on, man.
Man, no. We need to get a cash app. I ain't got Netflix, so donate to the show so I can afford to watch.
Bro, I'm telling you, Netflix ain't Netflix no more.
Yeah, yeah,
gotta
man.
give a hey man,
Honestly, I only
you gotta
got.
give a foot up and a
I do
hand.
Disney Plus because it comes with the Disney,
Hey,
Hulu,
I
ESPN
give y'all
bundle.
a
I
free
do that
movie
bundle,
real quick.
and then
I
after
only get
that,
on Netflix because of WWE on there. That's
and
the
I
way I
barely
gotta
be
watch
Check
on
Raw.
out Black
watching TV,
Bag.
man. So
It's
we got a
Fuck
lot
it,
of shows out right
Netflix.
now.
Go check out Black Mirror coming out on April 10th. Boom, another one.
Black
Uh
Mirror.
oh.
Check that out. Check out Black Bag.
This nigga
All right.
here.
Common
It's a
side effects.
crime.
HBO.
Hey,
Check it out.
Undercover
nigga had
spy
only
movie.
anime recommendations. Now he only got Netflix selected platform recommendations.
Oh, you're right. Go check out go on Hulu. Go check out The
Paradise.
Floor. You go check out The Floor. That's a pretty good show. Little game show. I think it's pretty cool.
Mel, if you got
You
Hulu, go
watch
watch
that.
Paradise. I think you would
I
like
might
that. I
watch
don't
it.
know if you
I've been
already
What
hearing
did.
else is
about it.
there?
That shit's fire.
If
Did
you got
anybody watch The Jackal? Y'all need to go watch The Jackal on
if you got
Peacock.
Peacock slash
Jackal
I
is
Netflix,
ain't
go
really
watched that.
good.
watch
I'll watch
Temptation
that.
Island.
I'm
Really
gonna
That's a
good.
watch
good
that.
little love
I
show.
recommend that. Temptation Island's a
Uh,
great
man, I'm trying
series.
to think of some other ones. Y'all should be already watching.
Electric
Y'all should
State.
already be watching Abbott Elementary on Hulu. If not, y'all
I just
should
finished
be
Mel
watching.
season
tap in
3.
here and there.
I'll
Check out
start
the
season 4
Electric
later, but I
Y'all
just
gotta
State
finished
type
on
season 1.
in,
Netflix.
man.
Sci-fi
Come on, bro.
adventure movie.
So yeah, y'all go tap. I got some shows now. Don't worry about it. I got some shows for you. Hell, go on Prime Video. Go watch the new
All
season of
right,
Invincible.
nigga, damn.
Bro, what? What was the
Oh,
last
tell
one?
him about the
Hold on.
documentary.
I wanted to hear the last one. What was it?
Tell him about the sports documentary.
Invincible.
Oh,
Right,
man, I
This
don't watch
Prime.
this shit.
nigga, and now look. Tell them about the sports documentary.
Which
Keep
one?
going.
Which
Keep
one you want to know
going.
The
about?
one about
Starting
the
five?
Olympics.
This nigga
Or,
DJ
oh,
Khaled in the
chasing
back.
gold.
Keep going.
You know
Keep
where that's
going.
at?
Put
On
my
that.
kids in Chief on Chief.
Give me the sponsorship, Netflix. I'm putting them
They are
on.
not. No, man. No, not
Fan in the
Netflix.
flame.
Anyone. Keep it open. Pause.
Hey, if you having a hard time in the bedroom, get your blue chew on.
Bro, we're not even. No,
Oh,
I'm
Nah,
not
fuck that.
advertising.
there you
Fuck
go.
that.
I'm not.
Hit
I'm
the
not
like.
advertising.
Hit
We're not
hit the like
endorsing
Nah,
that.
now.
We're
bro.
not endorsing
Peace.
that.